Hello and welcome to episode 2 of my master bathroom renovation. In this video we're going to be taking the old door and putting it where this door is. This is the new door. It's the same door, but it's moved. And I'm going to show you how to do it. In the previous episode we went through building a new wall, framing it out, putting up sheetrock, and that is basically it. Now let's do this door and jump right into it. So the first thing we're going to do here is remove the trim because the trim sits on the door frame. And so the easiest way to do that is to grab some kind of knife and you're going to cut the caulk on both sides of the framing right here. And it's just as easy as that. And then we're going to be taking a crowbar and carefully removing it. Now here's a different shot of my previous project in another closet where I do the same thing. It's just kind of a better shot to see me removing the trim. Next you'll see me removing some screws from the inner door frame, and not all door frames are like this. Most people use brad nails, I believe, but mine had it, and so I removed them, and then I removed the door hinges from the frame, removed the door, put it to the side, and then continued on with the trim, doing the same thing, cutting the caulk, and then carefully removing the trim. As you can see, I'm using a crowbar and a hammer to get this trim out. Sometimes it's a little bit stubborn, but once you get it in, you can go from top to bottom or just jiggle it from all different sides to get it out evenly so you're not breaking it. And there you go. You got one side done, and then you move on to the top or the next side, whatever, it doesn't really matter. And then, you might accidentally break one like I did here. Oh. Dang it. But this is something I gotta do for myself. I'm thinking gotta do this my way. With this door frame, like I said previously, there are some screws holding it in place, and I didn't see all of them at first, so I had to kind of wiggle the door frame around to see where they were, and then remove some wood filler or caulk over the screws of the head, over the head of the screws, and then remove it that way. So you might have to do a little bit of digging to get your door frame off. Here I had already moved the door frame from the inner door to the new placement, but I'll go back to my old closet project where I do remove the door frame here just like that. It just pops out, and then I'm putting it into its place on the new framing. And it's just as easy as that, moving it from one to the other. It is a little bit more difficult to get it straight and make sure it's level so that your door isn't opening weird or can't close. So make sure you grab a level and level it out, and make sure one side of the door frame isn't higher than the other. If you are putting your door in the frame by yourself, it is helpful to have something beneath the door to hold it up for you while you screw in a couple of the screws to get it in place before you screw in the rest. Now if you do have an extra hand, use an extra hand because it could be a lot simpler. And with the door in place, we're going to jump ahead a few days or weeks and go into the trim. Alright, we're reusing these top things, the trim from the previous door. That was where I'm standing right now. So I'm just going to pull these bad boys out from the back. And hopefully it doesn't ruin anything. And I can just reuse them. And a good way to do this is just to grab it right on the edge and then twist it. One thing to note on installing the trim does sit over the door frame just a little bit, so the trim will go halfway on the door frame. So if the door frame is 1/2 inch, then the trim will sit over it 1/4 inch, and then you'll caulk between the trim and the door frame. So the door is in, as you can see from the previous video. It's working great, no problems with opening and closing. It looks great. The trim is all done, and I'm standing in the finished bathroom. So make sure you subscribe and go check out the rest of the videos in the playlist or the next episode. And I will see you over there, and I'll see you out there. See you there. Okay, I lied. Check this out. One cockroach dead. At least it's not 20. All right. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Nope. Make sure you subscribe and hit the like button. Alrighty. See you later. Bye.